airways now.
Your gut health is our priority. Station sponsor.
Thanks for listening to Alive 90.5. If you enjoy the service Alive provides to the community, then why not become a member of the station today? Head across to our website, alive905.com.au, scroll down the page and click on the general volunteering link to download a membership application. Become a voice of the community with Alive 90.5.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have loose, damaged or missing teeth or loose fitting dentures, better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken teeth, replacing them with a healthy smile you'll be proud to show off. For a radiant smile designed to last your lifetime, schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor. Need more time to focus on your small business? Let the Aurelian Group handle your business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love.
Lost my pen. Where's my bag? How long have I got, Ellie? Have you got a spare pen now? I bought the wrong pen out. I don't know if this one's going to last either. Oh, thanks. 7 pens later. Which, this microphone? Yeah, this one's better. Okay. All right. Oh, I've got to get a new book soon. Well, that one doesn't work. Well, this one doesn't work either. That's the second one. Jeez, Ellie. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM radio station, Omni Studio, and iHeartRadio. And welcome to the show, guys. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And good evening to you, Miss Ellie. How are you? How was your day?
Howdy. It was
boring. Boring. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And she's looking for work. Anybody that's got a full-time job for Miss Ellie. So
I'll take it.
Yep, she'll take it for sure. Wish I could put you on full-time, Miss Ellie. So we'd run amok, I tell you. So what have we got here? What's today? The 3rd of February. Can you believe it? My gosh. That's insane. So Radio Alive 90.5 FM. We've been here for 48 live shows. We've done 483 live shows across all platforms for the past 4 years, I think it is. I've been live on radio. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to post your questions up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook. And if you're on any of the other pages, then jump over to the main page here and you'll see us there. We're live around the world. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. You know I love to know who I'm helping around the world. I also wanted to say good evening to Emma Nat. She's absolutely on fire tonight. I think she was on fire last night. She beat Michelle Coburn and Jill Polglaze. What's going on? I have concerns about Michelle Coburn and Jill Polglaze now, and I know they're laughing because they are, and always, almost 99% of the time, first and second on my show every single time I go live. And it's just amazing that someone else, Emma Nat, has beaten them. And, well, actually, I apologize. I think I didn't scroll up, but Michelle Coburn has, yes, she has come in first place, and then Wendy Mersmart, Emma Nat, and Jill Polglaze. What's going on? You're 4th tonight. I don't know. I can't work under these conditions, Jill Polglaze. I was just joking. Bev Ridley, good evening. How are you? She says, hi, lovely Leslie, Ellie, and everyone from Victoria. Leslie, we think you're amazing. What you do, and you have a beautiful soul and personality. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's really nice to hear good things coming your way, even though I tell a lot of people a lot of good things. Oh, well, I hope to make their life a lot easier than what they have it at the moment. But post your questions up, guys. We're here every Monday night on Alive 90.5 FM from 8 till 10. We've done 148 live shows here, nearly 150 live shows. I think we remember when we first started, Ellie. I think you were here with me for the 2nd or 3rd show, I think it was.
Something like that.
Yeah, so you've been with me for a long time. And this month, the 22nd, is that going to fall on a Monday or a Sunday night, Ellie?
22nd will fall on Saturday.
Oh, a Saturday. Okay, right.
So we'll make it the
So,
23rd.
so we might have to make it the 23rd. Well, we said the 23rd at the first time, and then we said, no, we'll make it the 222 because it's easier to remember. Now we're going to make it the 232. Oh, well, anyway, we'll get there. Next year, we'll make it the 22nd if we can, all right? I just want to say good evening to my beautiful friends, Anne-Marie and Alan. Alan religiously watches, and Anne-Marie's always going, yeah, yes, she's live again. And also we've got Tony, my MS friend. Good evening, Tony. I'm looking forward to catching up with you on Saturday. Hopefully we can have a coffee together and have a chat and enjoy the sunshine on Saturday. So it'll be really nice to catch up with you again. Haven't seen you for donkey's years, as they say. What else is there? What else is on the horizon? I didn't bring my books tonight. I left my manifesting books at home. I've got some manifesting workshop. Well, I've got one workshop coming up on the 22nd at 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Only 2 hours of manifestation. And I've got also in the morning psychic and mediumship beginner course for people that are up that would like to, just increase their abilities with the spirit world, and that's at 10 o'clock on the 22nd. All the information is on my events page. You can jump over to the event section and then go and sign up for that as well. And we look forward to seeing you there. I've done quite a few of the beginners psychic medium training, and I don't believe I've ever had anybody whinge about it. So it's been really good. I really enjoy them too. I love teaching. I used to teach anatomy and physiology for nearly 4 years at 2 private colleges, and it was really cool because the reward that you get when you see your students pass through everything, it's just really, really cool. And really, really nice to see beautiful people learning and beautiful people going through, different stages of their life. So you can hear my voice going again. Last night, I felt over Christmas, I'll go back a step. Over Christmas, I had a really sore throat, and then it turned into no voice at all. And then, oh, bless you. Then last night, oh dear. Then last night was at the end of the show was starting to do that again, and I could feel it. So I said, yep, I've got to go, but I can already feel my voice again. It just gets a bit squeaky. What is it called? Scratchy. But thanks for joining us. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm going to have to jump out of this live, I think, because I can't see people's comments. Sometimes it does that to me, Facebook, so I just have to jump back in and go, whoops, yep, it's all jumping around as it does. I swear to God, when I first started doing all this, I used to write down, see, I've got more people on there now. I used to write down and do a whole, plan of my shows. It was so weird because the shows I used to spend about 2 or 3 hours a couple of days before my shows when we used to go live, and I used to plan every minute of the show, like every single minute. I used to work out the introduction, who was going to talk, who was going to do this, what I was going to play, if I was going to play a song or whatever, because we weren't very experienced then, because we used to have songs coming on. But then after, oh my gosh, I don't even know how long it would have been, maybe 10, 12 shows, you get your confidence up and then you're fine after that. But then what would happen during every single show going forward, and I just gave up doing a plan for the show because I realized spirit doesn't like to have plans, and some of the the past loved ones don't like everything to be in order, because when I've got a lot of people on my live and all the energy's coming through and everyone's coming through, I can't kind of put them aside and say, well, no, this is the plan. So they would just upset the whole show and everything would just turn pear-shaped. So I just gave up just planning the whole show. I just go, and okay, we're not winging it. We're just going to go with the flow of spirit and go from there. And hopefully it will turn out okay. And they usually do turn out okay, thank God. But we just want to say good evening to Regan King. She said, I hope you are both well tonight. She said, thank you for my reading last night. Your time and energy is very appreciated. Thank you, Regan. It's really nice to be appreciated in this spiritual world. Emanat, I'm here at the beginning of your live show 2 days in a row. It's by chance, so I'm meant to be here right now. Yay, synchronicity. Yes, 100%, Emma. Go figure. And you're right up there with with Michelle Coburn and Jill Polglaze. Tanya Aikens, good evening. We've got Sharon Jordan, good evening. I don't know who was before Sharon Jordan because I just had to jump out of the stream and then jump back in. Leona Sunday, good evening. We've got Gail Fry, good evening. Love, like, and share the page, guys. And then also tell me where you're from. Kylie Patterson's from Melbourne. Thanks for joining us in Victoria, Australia. Who else have we got here? Tracy Gibson, good evening. She's been with me for a long time as well. Wendy Moose Martin's been here forever as well. A lot of people that come on my show that's been long-time supporters, and I'm grateful for them supporting me all these years. I don't think Jill Polglaze and Michelle Coburns and the Wendy Moose Martins and the Tracy Gibsons and the Karen Rileys and the Andy Dans and all them, I don't think they've missed a beat since I've started here, so which is really beautiful to see. It's really nice to have really nice support. What do we got here? Leona Sunday. I haven't read this long question here, but she says, I have a huge favor. My brother got money for Christmas and he misplaced it and cannot find it to this day. He needs help and guidance to where it is. Can you please help him? I don't know why, Leona, but I just saw a hand in there. And when I see the hand, it's the same theme saying that someone's taken it, Lovey. And this happened to a dear friend of mine as well, where she had money aside for her holiday. I think it was her holiday, or I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was her holiday. And I saw the hand and I said to her, someone's taken it. And we believe that it's 100% true. So when I see the hand, it's the same scenario. It's just a different shade of color, the hand, like the skin is a different shade of color. It tells me what kind of person has what kind of, if it's male or female. And this is not female. This is definitely male, but I see the hand in there. Okay, so I don't think you're going to find it straight away. And if you do, it'll be put back, if that makes sense. Okay, and it won't be in the spot that your brother initially thought he put it. That's why he can't find it. So when someone takes something and they feel guilty about it, they go and put it back, but then they don't realize how it was picked up in the first place. So if you've got money, cash, highly recommend getting a safe that you can lock up, that you can drill or put to the ground. Get yourselves a good drill and drill it into the wall, drill it into the ground, whatever, so nobody can take it. I mean, it's at least it deters people. Okay, I mean, it's no 100% guarantee that it's never going to get stolen, but it's 98% that you're going to deter them with a safe. Okay, you can't protect anything if it's not locked up these days, even the clothes on your back. People take the clothes off your back. Tammy Murphy, good evening from Florida. Thank you. Wow, haven't had somebody from Florida for a while, so thanks for joining us, Tammy. That's really cool. What time is it there, Tammy? We've also got here Dixie Keane, good evening from New Zealand, Wellington. She said, yay, Leslie, Ellie, Spirit and all. Hope everyone is well. Thanks for joining us. We've also got here, right, who else did I just see just then? Let me go back. Tanya Aikens, we've said her. I think Gail Fry. It just jumped. It's been so long. I hope all is well with you ladies. I've been needing some sort of spiritual guidance or messages from loved ones. Please and thank you in advance. That's what I always say. I say thank you in advance all the time. Even if I'm sending a basic email at work, it's thank you in advance. It's just putting out there to the universe how grateful you are. Okay, so thank you in advance. It's just beautiful, Gail. So love, like, and share the page, Gail. I can see you're not a top fan. What do we got here for Gail? For some reason, I have headaches or pressure on the front part of my head. So frontal lobe, it's called. So pressure or like headache or just like it feels like a migraine, but not at the intensity of a migraine. It feels like just like this annoying pain in the head, So pain there. It's not even like a total migraine, but I feel it could actually escalate to that sooner or later. But it's kind of like the person here catches it, and it's definitely female. If that's not you, it's definitely female. I feel this might be a mother figure, a grandmother figure. Grand or mother. Okay, that's what I've got there. And I also get the number 11 around you in November and 2 or February. So it was November last year. Was that just like, I just heard upside down. So it's like up 1 minute, down the next, up 1 minute, down the next. It's like a roller coaster, but without the long waves of the roller coaster. It's like a high, hike up and then complete deep drop. So that's what I'm hearing. But it's a high and low roller coaster. Royal, I can't even spell it, Coaster. Coaster. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. Now, I've had this pain on the right side of my hip today, and I've been stretching at my desk and trying to stretch my quads and everything like that with my high heels on and stuff. And I feel like this wasn't me. It's like right hip pain and right, like a little bit of a limp. This wasn't me limping though, but I feel like this person's got a little bit of a limp. This is definitely female again. Okay. And I also see an elderly male here. This elderly male had the grey slacks on, and he's shown me grey slacks and a little blue blouse, like a blue shirt, light blue shirt. Was there a photo with a grandfather figure or a father figure? Because they look like they're the same to me. They're saying we look alike, or was it a twin? Look alike. I kind of think it might have been a twin. But then like a photo, one's got it's like he's got like a top hat on, not like the peak top hat, like the square, really, really, sharp edges squares, like one of those old fashions, like one of these. I'll show you. Like this. Now, don't laugh because it looks like a snail, but anyway, all it needs is a nose. This one here. Okay, that's a hat, by the way. It's not a snail. If I drew that, then there you go. Look, I only had to do 2 little things and there's your snail, okay? So, but going forward, I just feel like there's this man had this hat on, and it's kind of like, and he's showing me military, he's showing me with the hat on, and it comes down underneath the chin, and it attaches with a little clip, like a little, what do you call it, like a safety clip underneath the chin or whatever it is, underneath there. It's just on the chin. So this looks like military. So this is what it looks like without the snail. Whoops, lost my pen. Without the snail, okay? So that's your snail. Just cross that off. But that's him. He's very, very poker face. Okay, very poker face person. Very serious person. And he's also giving me. He's also giving me the like goosebumps. Or like he's just saying that some issues with his right arm as well. It's like I feel like I had something in plaster or something not right with the right arm, like bruising or injury. It's shown me injury with bruising now, like deep colors. Like when you hurt yourself and you get like those really dark blue, black, like really, really dark blue and black bruises on the arm, dark blue / black bruises. And I feel like this was on the arm here. He's just showing me all that arm, unless it's tattoos. I mean, tattoos are dark as well, but I can't quite see it. I mean, can you imagine me trying to see from another world here? It's very hard. So it's like either dark blue tattoos or dark black and blue bruises. Okay, I can't tell the difference. I'm just going to write it down. But he's saying to me, it looks like he's definitely showing me military, and he's definitely showing me in the outfit, like with the gun, with the old-fashioned gun. This was a really, really old-fashioned time with the old-fashioned gun. And this was, I just heard Gallipoli. I don't know what that means. Gallipoli. And this is a lot of anxiety around this person as well. This person was very quiet, but when they said something, it meant something. Okay, it's like, ooh, don't mess with him. Very, 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 very. Like the tie. He had the tie and everything as well. So the tie. Oh, I'm getting better at drawing, Ellie. Look at this. Look at that. Like seriously, that looks like a soldier, doesn't it? Does it? Come on, Ellie. You got to say yes. Okay, yeah, she's got, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that looks like a soldier now, don't you think, guys? I'm getting better at my stick figure.
I can see it.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I love your support there, Ellie. She's laughing her head off. So thanks for that. I've just got to put the ears. Oh, look, even when you put ears, Ellie, it looks even better. Look, there you go. See? That's what I'm getting. Okay, this guy here. So it's better than my broccoli in a skirt, isn't it, Ellie? So that we found the other week. Thanks for that. So going back to the reading, because I'm so proud of my drawing, I feel like this man had his heart on his sleeve as well. Fought for the country, fought for everything. I don't believe that he actually physically went to war, but fought for what he thought was good for the country, if that makes sense. Okay. And I'm just getting the ooh, like ooh, like shh, like this, you know what I mean? Like the shush. SHUSH, shush up. Okay, I'll be quiet then. Or he's just telling me that he was really quiet, like timid, And I'll leave that there with that. But I feel like this man, if this is not for you, Gail, this is definitely going to be around someone around Wendy Merce Martin, Leona Sunday, maybe Michelle Coburn, Jules, Tanya, somewhere around there where you posted that question. But I'm feeling that this is going to be a significant thing to someone on the live. Just like last night, I told everybody last night that I was lying on the lounge. I had this vision of this man in my face, and I was trying to keep my eyes closed so I could actually have a nana nap before I went on air, before I left home to come on air. And sure as ever, I had this man's face right in front of me with baldy head. He had tattoos all over him, like tattoos under the eyes. He wanted to get a tattoo down the side of his right face. And then sure as ever, Ellie found the validation last night for that reading. And it was 100% right with this man. And it was exactly him that actually wants to get a tattoo down the side of his face where I said. The funniest thing to me is that when I have spirit or something come through to me like that so strong, and I can see them, literally see them, and I can describe everything about them because how they look to me. And I knew he was in prison as well. I said that as well. And when they're actually next to me trying to get into my head, it's really bizarre because that man was in the living and I'm seeing him in the living, if that makes sense. So normally, or 98% of the time, I see them when they've already passed over. But this man was living this time. But it was like he was, I don't know, what do they call it when your soul flies through the air and then they're with someone else? I don't know. What's it called, Ellie? Pass? I don't even know that. I think I might have learnt that years ago, but I don't remember what it was. But it's like when your soul transfers out of your body and it visits someone else. And that's what I feel he did. He might have been asleep and then he's in my head, or he might even be a psychic medium. He doesn't even know it, because that's what I've heard that's happened before as well. But it was really cool how I said it right at the start of the show. I even show you what I wrote down at that show last night. It was crazy, and I still can't get it out of my head. It was where are my head tattoos here, and it had prison here, and it had like home tattoos on the arms and stuff like that, where he was in prison and he would just be doing his arms and stuff like that, or other people's arms. And like I could just see them all doing, like, I call them home tattoos. I don't know what they call, or in-house tattoos, instead of going to a parlor, because they couldn't, because they were in jail. So that's what I see. But definitely this man, for Gail Fry, definitely an amazing person, soldier, belt and everything. Look, I'm getting better. I should start to become a drawing person. He's just got to give him some hands. There we go. There we go there. So that's my person. Okay, I'm getting better, I must say, considering I just do stick figures for people. And but I'll leave it there, Gail. The message for you, though, lovey, is to just keep going. Don't stop in the middle. Just keep going. Whatever's going on around you, you're strong enough. They brought you up strong enough to survive anything, the Holocaust, if that was the case. But you can get through it, lovey, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Miss Ellie? Oh.
So there was one from Andrea Hayden. She had a validation, I think it was last week or the week before.
Oh, okay.
She said, my last reading, you said to tell whoever I know in my family with a white car to get it checked. The week ago, my niece had an accident. Her car was white. Everyone is okay, thankfully.
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Yes, that's no good. I like when I'm right, but I don't like it when I'm right sometimes, especially when it's something like that. It's pretty full on. But Tammy Murphy, she's from Florida. She said it's 4:15 a.m. in the morning. Oh, my gosh, I'd be still sleeping, Tammy. Well done. Thanks for joining us, lovey. If I've missed your question as well, guys, please post it again. The feed goes so fast sometimes I can't keep up. And if I'm in the middle of a reading, I can't actually scroll. So bear with me and just post it up again. Don't spam me, but just post it up a few times and then I'll try and get to it. If Spirit wants me to read your question out and for me to do a reading for you, they will make me stop on the spot on where it is there. So yeah, so what's this here about Regan? She says, I have always said please and thank you and got told I was being passive aggressive, like by saying it. I'm not giving a person the opportunity to say no. I do it because manners are next to godliness, and always say it like that, so it covered in case I do forget to say it after the fact. Yes. Well, that's how we should, it doesn't cost money to say hi. It doesn't cost money to say thank you or please. So everybody should be grateful that what they've got and, put it out to the universe. And that's what I do in my manifestation workshop, is putting it out to the universe to be grateful and to get what you want, not what you don't want, guys. And it works. Melissa Porzik, good evening. I recently left my partner of 7 years. He keeps contacting me with messages, just wondering if he will stop or do I give in? Tomorrow I'm turning 50 and I'm kind of scared he's planning something. Oh, okay. Well, you must have had a good reason. Look, I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm not a relationship counselor. I'm not any kind of counselor, Melissa. But coming from spirit, most of the time with any relationship, if it's meant to be together, it will be meant to be together. If you've had itchy feet or cold feet or whatever, and you want to move on, sometimes you need to move on as swiftly as possible, because otherwise, what's your plans? You're 50. Let me go back a step. If you're young at heart and you've got plenty of time up your sleeve, which you still do, but plenty of time up your sleeve to, get into another relationship and then have a beautiful future together, or you make the best of what you got. You weren't with someone because they were bad at the start. It just went a bit pear-shaped, So the ball's in your court, and I see X's for a reason, but you're second guessing yourself here. So you've kind of like, you say he keeps contacting you, but if you really wanted that relationship to end, you would block the calls or block it completely, so there's no contact at all. Okay, so there's a lot of people out there that play with other people's heartstrings, and I'm not saying you are, but going with the flow and not following through. If you've made a decision, you need to follow through with it. But if you change your mind, you've got to realize there's consequences of when you change your mind as well. Because, every time someone splits up with someone and that other person moves on, it's like you've made your bed and you've got to lay in it too, So you can't expect them to always be there waiting for you to come back if you want to go back. So it's either yes or no, you know what I mean? So it's hard to say what I'm saying, and I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can without ruffling some feathers in this world, because I really don't like doing relationship readings at all, because it's always up and down, and I just prefer to say it straight. But going forward, you've got to make up your mind, lovey. You want him or you don't, because you're in two frames of mind here, and you're saying tomorrow I'm turning 50, kind of scared he's planning something. So are you waiting for him to finish planning something and then you move on after he's planned something for you? Like, what are you doing? You've got to make up your mind. You either stay or you go, or you make the best of it. And, you need to grow old with someone sometimes, So, I see a lot of, when I do my private readings, I see a lot of people grow old lonely. And even though some people are in a relationship, they still grow old lonely. And that's, I've said that to a few friends over the past few weeks, that it doesn't matter if there's 10 people in a house, 50 people in a house. If your soul is lonely, it's lonely, and you need to fix that. Or if you don't want to fix that, you don't have to. But if you want to not feel the loneliness, you need to actually get out of that realm of whatever you're doing and make yourself happy, because no one else is going to make you happy. And if this man made you happy for 7 years, but the last 6 months or 2 weeks or 4 months, 1 year was pear-shaped, you need to make decisions. And the decisions, and if you can't make a decision, you're sitting on the fence, which is what you're doing. I get it. But you're going to be, you're twisting his heart, like it's like you're digging the knife in. You've told him that you don't want him. You dig the knife in and allow him to do a party for you, but then you move on again. So you've got to make up your mind. And I hope you don't take this the wrong way, Melissa, but that's exactly where it is. And if you want the truth from me, you're going to get it, because it's kind of like, I don't like to play with people's heartstrings. It's not the right thing to do. So it's either in or out, lovey. That's what I'm going to say to you. So make up your mind. In other words, anyway, we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
Where's my drink go, Ellie? Oh, there it is.
HR Images is a team of professionally trained photographers with a passion for delivering a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments.
And Melissa, I hope that's not too harsh for you, lovey, but seriously, make up your mind. You can't break this guy's heart forever, especially if he's trying really hard to get you back. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to you. You wouldn't like it done to you either. And I'm not on anybody's side here. I'm just saying the facts.
It's a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
Are you considering selling your property hassle-free? Property Services Agency is here for you. Their unbeatable sales commission starts from just 1%. Enjoy the perks with a free video, photos, a floor plan, signage, plus your property listed on major sites for free for any sales listings. For stress-free property management, they've got you covered. They offer free photos and listings on major sites as your property deserves the best. Be trouble-free and contact them today. PropertyServicesAgency.com.au. Station sponsor.
We all know businesses that don't answer their phones sound unprofessional and lose new customers. Every business can have a turnkey receptionist team answering calls for just $1 per day plus call charges. Stop sending your customers to voicemail and join the hundreds of smart businesses using turnkey receptionists by calling 028069 9111 now and ask about our 3 free offer. turnkeyreceptionist.com.au. Station sponsor.
Right now, you're here to hear what's coming through your speakers. But have you thought about how you can be here to hear when a mate, colleague, or loved one needs a chat? Ask, are you okay? And let the people you care about know you're here to really hear them, because a conversation could change your life. Learn more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, so please post your question on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air Facebook page. We're also on the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, but if you're on there, come over to the main page. This is where I see you, and I can also answer any questions that you have that you post up there on that feed. So I can't travel across 8 platforms. I don't have the capacity anymore. I used to be able to do it till I have my offsider here, Miss Ellie. But anyway, so any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gail Fry said, I'm not connecting with this one, maybe the roller coaster, because my life has been up and down for a year now.
Okay.
That's about it. So thank you so much, though.
Fair enough. Okay. So what would she say? My life. She said maybe with
a roller coaster.
So maybe with the life being a roller coaster, because my life has been up and down. Well, that's what it is then. 100%. What did I write? Oh, the army person. Definitely got someone with the army person. It's got to be here. Well, that's freaky. What's that? What's Leona saying is freaky about, Ellie? Can't remember. I went for a walk in the heat today. Bev Ridley, why would you do that? Like, I don't understand. I saw a lady this afternoon. It was 37 degrees here today, and I saw a lady walking her dog, her old dog, on the hot road with this old dog, and she was pulling it along, trying to pull it along, and it was 37 degrees. I'm thinking, why would you go and walk the dog at that time of the day? Come on. Like, seriously, go early in the morning or go late at night when it's not so hot for the poor dog. Doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just a blonde. I don't know. I don't get it. Floating around, he was not grounded. He was not grounded, right? What does that mean, Leona? I don't know what you mean by there, lovey.
Oh, when you're talking about
The spirits floating.
like the two together.
Oh, what was it earlier? I can't hear you.
You were talking about the two spirits together. You were trying to find the word for it.
Oh, okay, like floating around. Okay. I like visiting another dimension, maybe. Yes, Tanya Aikens. Gallipoli landing was 1915, says Jill Polglaze. That's why the gun was old, First World War. Okay. So why am I saying that, Jill Polglaze? Does this relate to you, this man, this soldier? because I've drawn him and I've said it really crystal clear because he's been in my face. So we'll find it like last night with that guy. Yes, and happy birthday for tomorrow there too. Michael Draper, I recently turned 50 myself. Stay safe. Oh, wow, you little whippersnipper, the Michael Draper. Astrojecting. Yes, astro-projecting. Thank you, Rosie Salerno. That's what it was. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, she said she spelt it wrong. Hi, Brad Smith. Hi, Leslie. I hope you're well. If drawn tonight, I would love a little guidance from Spirit, please, around my health and home. Is there anything I should be aware of? So, so health and, well, look, I always say that you haven't got anything and if you haven't got your health. So if health is bothering you, you need to sort it out. And the only person that can fix this is you, Brad. So nutrition is everything. Have you lost a lot of weight? I just see a skinny person. I don't know why, but I just see a really skinny, scrawny man around you. Like weight loss has been like it's really thin, like about my height, a little bit taller than me, but tall and thin. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also getting the issues around the throat with you as well, like thyroid, like iodine deficiency. Yes, look that up. Also, I'm also feeling like the bloodstream isn't correct as well with you. So whatever you're doing with nutrition, it's not 100%. We know that because everybody doesn't do 100%. But I'm just saying, I feel like there's not enough nutrition or not enough nutrients in your diet. Something's not right with your diet here because I see different things that are not that's upsetting the stomach. And I feel like the anxiety is at its height here. See, people don't do anything with their health until they get really sick, like until they get, and I'm not saying you've got it, Brad, but until they get cancer or until they have, they're going to lose a kidney or they're going to do this or going to do that, with their body. So it's really important that we don't put sand into the fuel tank of a vehicle because it'll never run right. Okay. Does that make sense, everyone? We need to put good, healthy fuel into our body so that we can operate properly, so that we have energy when we wake up in the morning. We used to say when we used to teach, so that you're wired when you wake up and you're tired when you go to bed. You shouldn't be the other way around. If you're the other way around, then your hormones are upside down. But yes, look for a really good functional medicine doctor there, Brad. 100% functional medicine is the way to go these days, and good food. And do you smoke as well? I just heard smoker, and I just saw the smoke. Or have you had like passive smoking, or someone wherever you are is smoking? That's what I'm hearing. I'm just seeing like cloud of puff of smoke, big puff of smoke. So yeah, the anxiety's been high, and it's because it's like a nutrient. Like they say, anxiety, depression, B1 deficiency, magnesium, all that jazz. Magnesium for the heart, everything like that. So get on to your naturopath or your functional medicine doctor. Get them to sort you out so that you can feel better. When you feel better about yourself, you actually have, more motivation. You're on fire. Like everyone just feels so much better. It's like being a PT myself for so many years as well, part-time. And then I did it full-time for a few years. But when you're a PT and you've always been at the gym and you don't stop moving, you can't not stop moving anymore. It's like it's impossible for me to stop. So, and if I don't go to the gym for a week, oh my God, I get itchy feet. It's like I need to go and do something. So I need to go for a walk, or I need to, go for a brisk walk, and I go up the hill and I do 5 laps, and it's 5,000 steps for my 5 laps. So work it out, Brad. So this is going to be very, very good for you this year. This is a year for you. It's a 5-5-5 year, and it's definitely going to be changing. And I feel like this is definitely going to be changing around health. I just also heard diabetes as well. Okay, so if you don't have it, that's good. But if you do, we need to get it under control. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Yes, Bev Ridley, she said, I watered Dad's flowers early this morning. She said, and when I was putting the hose back, I saw a small black feather. How cool. That's what they do. They just, your past loved ones will always give you some sort of sign, and it might be, you know, like the black feather where you would least expect it, or, you know, even a white feather in your bed for some reason, you know. So, yeah. Anyways. What have we got here? Whoops, there goes my screen. So is there a reading? Oh, hang on a second. Love a reading to see where my business is going, please. I like these ones because I like to know. Didn't I do Lisa T last night there, Ellie? Because I remember her name coming up. I don't think I saw a question.
You didn't.
I didn't? Thank you. It's good when you write them down because then I can ask you. So Lisa T for business. What do we got, Spirit? Well, I do feel like that this is going to be a tough year for business, but what's the saying? I always say this around business is where focus goes, energy flows. So the energy needs to go into the business, and it's like you've got to drop everything at the moment and get it up and running. Because I feel like when I see businesses, I see the plane, like the flat plane like this, and then I see it just slowly going up, and you're about 15%, 20% before you get to the moon, okay? So you're in about 15 to 20%. Of before you skyrocket to the moon. And I don't feel like it's going to be this year. I feel like there's a lot of work to be done this year. It's like all the leg work this year, but in 1 to 2 years time, it's going to pay off. And yeah, so keep going. Don't stop in the middle with this. It's like you have ideas as well there, Lisa, but you're too scared because you don't know how it's going to go. So you don't do that, but you don't mind taking the risk. It's like risky business. And I just heard investigation. What does that mean to you? Why would I just hear investigator or investigation? What does that mean to you? Or maybe it was investing. I don't think so, but I'll write it down just in case because it might have been investing and I haven't heard spirits properly, but I heard investigation or investing, one or the other. I don't know which one's which. Sometimes they're too quick for me. I can't keep up sometimes. But yes, I do feel like that the business is going to go well, but it's a matter of you with the energy, the flow of energy is going into it. It's going to be really, really, really good. And I'm also seeing flowers around you, like white flowers. Did you receive white flowers, or will you be receiving always at a flower shop? What is it? Because I just see like a big bunch of white flowers. Beautiful. Hope I haven't spoilt a surprise here. I've tended to do that before in the past. So yeah, white flowers. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're always live across the world every Monday night from 8 till 10 and every Sunday night from 8 till 10 as well. Come over and join us on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air.
I have validation.
Okay, go, Ellie.
Julie Polgley said, yes, that could be. Yeah, I had a great uncle that was actually really well. He made it back alive. I sent you a picture of the helmet you drew. It looks like your drawings.
Oh, wow. There's the, I can't even spell Gallipoli. There's Gallipolala, whatever that is. And there you go. There it is. So she posted up on the.
She sent you a message.
Okay, let me have a look. Okay, let's see. I'm just going in here now and it's going to up. Yep, here it is. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Can you believe that? Wow, that is exactly what I drew. And the face, look at it. I mean, that is insane. How cool is that? That is exactly what I drew, but I'm not very good at it. But yeah, how cool is that? It says World War I British Australian Mark I steel helmet, $600. Can you believe that? That is insane. Thank you for that, Jules. But that is the hat. I didn't know how else to draw the hat, so it must have been that. But I love that. I think that's so cool. Look. Whoops. That is really cool. Thank you for that. I'm actually going to put that on my page. So I actually am fascinated at how I drew it so well. Instead of a stick figure. Go figure. Yes. So we've got here Melissa Porzik. She said, thank you. I love honesty. I just wondered if you could see him in my life. I'm fine with leaving it ended. Thank you. Yeah, well, if it's ended, lovey, then and thank you for your honesty as well. But if it's ended, then it's ended. It's time for change, So new year, new everything for everybody. It's a lot of things going on with everybody at the moment. It's like a lot of people that I know, relationship breakups, family breakups. A lot of people are having a lot of issues around, just disrespect and stuff like that. It just doesn't work with me anyway. So, but anyway, Amanda Cruz. She said, "Thanks for the reading last night. I am playing it safe today on the dating apps after your thoughtful advice. Thank you, Amanda. Beautiful. Yeah. So these days, like I said last night, my dear friend in Melbourne, and I'll repeat it again. She allows me to talk about it because she's going to go public with this eventually. And she had cancer, and she was recovering from cancer. She had 5 kids too, by the way. And also when a male that latched onto her, and anyway, he when she was recovering from cancer, she realized later on that he'd signed himself over as power of attorney over all 14 of her properties. She had 15 of them. She had 14 properties that she'd done all by herself and done everything. Very clever lady. And sure as ever, this man took everything from her. So, and within 5, love bombed her, got married. Within 5 years, he was gone. And then she found a note later that had written in his writing what type of woman that he wanted to find, what type of relationship that he wanted to be in, so that he could take whatever he could take. And it was like a checklist of everything that he had to do to get to get what he wanted out of the female. It was just like a total con man. So yes, ladies, be careful, okay? And men too, be careful. That's what goes on in this world. So Glennis Lacey said, "That's what my children's father is doing to me. Breaks my heart over and over every time he makes it so difficult to visit my boys. It's my eldest son's birthday coming up at the end of the month, and I was planning to visit, but then their father starts the blame game and sabotages my visit, where I don't even go, and still blames me. It hurts so bad." Yes, I know, lovey. Yes, it'll hurt like hell, but it's and I don't understand if there's a relationship breakup and people have no communication between them. Don't bring the children into the adult relationship communication. They need to stay out of it. And all these people using their children as a blame victim, or blame this and guilty that and whatever else, it's just not on, guys. These poor kids these days, I tell you what, it's just awful. Absolutely awful. So I have a couple of big jobs on tomorrow. I'm sweating already thinking about it. Tanya Aikens, fair enough. Andy Dan, well, we ended up in Vic had over 50,000 lightning strikes last night and in the morning. Wow, that's insane. So yes, wow. Okay, that's no good. Okay. Yes, Tanya Aikens on the heat, the poor dog. Yes, I'm just going to keep going. If I've missed your question or I've missed your comment, just please write it again. Okay, I'm just going through the live feed here. Okay, it wasn't too hot when they went for a walk, Beverly. Good. Okay, Jill Polglaze. Yes, could be. I had a great uncle that was I'm a bit far behind. Okay, let me go forward. Ellie always goes a little bit, but I think she means a lot. Tanya Aikens, that's good analogy. Yes. Okay, where am I up to? I've got to catch up. So Glennis Lacey, I feel that I'm so dehydrated all the time, sometimes not sure if my age or menopausal, as I now identify as menopausal, and my prefix is try me. Fair enough. Well, I'm not going to try you there, Glennis. So there you go. Look up Anna's Wild Yam Cream. It's amazing. That's what I use. It's amazing stuff. So people don't realize that whatever you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream, goes into your body. So your skin is your largest organ. So if you're putting like aluminium deodorant on and putting anything, not that I'm total, I don't know, how would you say, I have to pull back with what I was just about to say then, because I can't say it on air, but not that I'm a total grub, I should say, but I do wear deodorant, but I wear all natural stuff, and it's just amazing because it doesn't hurt me. So I was standing in my backyard a few days ago and a sparrow landed on my head. Of course, I freaked out, but what are the chances of that happening, Rosie Salerno? 100%, lovey. Well done. That's so cool. Yeah, like a sparrow, like they don't come near you. So who was like that's recently passed with you, or that meant that would have meant that, because it's like a message from spirit to you. Yeah, so what are the chances? She said, exactly, 100%. Okay. Yes. Oh, okay, there you go. So Lisa T said, one part of my business is weddings. So yeah, I can take that. So that's where the flowers come into play. And I said that earlier. Hang on a second, where did I write it? So that's why I can see the big bunches of flowers. So look, the white flowers here. There we go. 100%. How cool is that? Well, look, if you're doing something around weddings and stuff like that, well, everybody wants to get married. So yes, keep going with it, of course. It's like hospitals, funeral parlors, stuff like that. Everyone gets sick. Everyone will pass over eventually. Everyone needs to have that service. So, and she said, yes, also full of ideas. And yes, I do take risks, laughing out loud. See, I'm not a risk taker. I don't really like risks. Yes, thanks, Jill Pogo. She said, I thought you'd love that. Yes, I do. I love that picture. It's amazing. Michelle Kobe said, well, wow, that's amazing, Jill Polglaze. Well done, Leslie. Thank you. Tanya Aikens, you did too. So cool. Thank you. Yes, that's spirit for you. So it's really bizarre see how they know. Like, I wasn't even planning on reading. Jules comes on my shows and she never writes up a question unless it's a past loved one or something like that. But she never asked me any questions. It's beautiful. Not that it's beautiful, but it's so respectful, and it's bizarre how her relative came through and she wasn't even asking the question, but I had to say, what I saw, because it was just like they were just right next to me, just showing me everything. And so they want me to actually acknowledge you being here with me. That's how they do it. And I don't have control over that sometimes. I try and have control as much as I can over spirit, but forget it sometimes. That's for sure. It's like when we used to go to the other radio station when we first started, and like I said before, I'd plan the whole show and it'd never go to the show, because the spirit will come along and it's like they'd tear up my paper in front of me, and I'd go, okay, well, that's not going to work tonight. And we used to have the panel playing up. We used to have everything going on. It was crazy stuff. Then it turns out that we found out that someone had passed away one of the presenters had passed away at the panel. So there you go, from a heart attack. We are talking 30 years ago. My boys is 34 years old. Well, that's different now, lovey. So if your boys are adults, then you need to step up there and you need to call them out and tell them to come see you, or tell them that you want to visit them by themselves without the dad. Okay, I thought you meant that these kids were young, and I'm thinking, wow. So watching from Palmerston North, New Zealand. Thank you, Kiri Turuma. Turura. Sorry, I can't ever say names. Let's keep going. So in Albury, they had 40 degrees there. Wow. So I'm just going to go back. Oh, dear. Okay. Lots of people are just passing over. It's crazy. So many. Yes. Ellie Grace, thank you for that, posting that up. Cha-cha-cha. Right, I'm going to go back on the feed here because I can see there was a question and I've just missed it, and I feel like I've got to go back. Where is it? I just saw this lady. Where was it? Someone had just passed over. Nicole Sten, I think it was. Gosh, I can't find it now. The stream goes so fast sometimes. I really struggle.
Was it Jim Tim?
Jim Tim. Oh, here it is. Yeah, her uncle. She says, my uncle passed away today. My dad's brother. Would love a message, please, from my uncle and my loved ones. We have army family. Okay. Nicole's been with me for a long time as well. So I do get 11 for you, and I get 2 in February and November also. They're giving me 16. They're also giving me pain in my, I feel like this was lower abdominal pain. It's like someone's just, like they just flick you, like they just go, yep, flick, flick, flick in the stomach. That's how it feels. So when spirit wants to show me there's a pain, they'll give me a pain, or they'll give me a flick, like when you flick someone, and that's what it's like. So they'll give me a pain in that spot. So I feel like this was lower abdomen, more to the right side of the lower abdomen area, and this is for female as well. I know that it was your uncle, which is completely different. So they're saying to me that the ovary on the female on the right side, they're giving me the flick on that. So this is definitely a female, because males don't have ovaries. So, but I'm getting the lower abdomen pain. It's the female ones definitely come back. So definitely ovary or something's going on there. So the male one here is the lower abdomen. And I'm also hearing, I also feel like there's blockage or something not right with the left side of my head. Left side, or blockage in that ear, or blockage or something not right down here, even to the shoulder and the neck. Blockage neck and shoulders. I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So significant times coming up for you. And I know this is hard for you and the family, but like they're saying to me, just like pull back the reins, they don't, like the other family on the other side, they're really close. They don't want you to be suffering. They don't want anyone to be suffering. They're all happy. They're saying have a beer with Duncan. You know what I mean? So beer party. It's like have a beer, have a wine. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also getting pain underneath my right knee as well. So whatever's happened to this uncle, I feel like there was some sorrow in his heart as well, if that makes sense. It's like he was either lonely or missing something or someone. I don't know if you'll ever know that answer. Missing something or someone. It's like he was lonely. Even though you said there's an army of family around, like I said earlier on the show tonight, it doesn't matter how many people are in your home. You could have 50 people in your home and you can still feel lonely, okay? Because if you've just had a relationship breakup or someone's passed away and you're very close to them, you always have this hole in your heart, like it's like a deep soul hole of sorrow in your heart, because you're missing the habit of that person being around. So the habit is what hurts people. The habit is what hurts people, guys, because you don't have that same routine. It's a routine. The start of a relationship's beautiful, and then you get into a routine, and then it just becomes a habit. It's like every day is the same thing. It's routine. It's religiously routine after routine. But I'll leave it there. Thank you. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
You're listening to Alive 90.5.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website.
www.alive905.com.au. Sitting on the couch watching online movies, sitting in your kitchen or at your office, listening to your favourite radio online. Introducing Ripple Networks, Australia's newest broadband internet provider, providing internet services to homes and businesses.
There you go. She said it's my army family.
To get a 6-month discounted internet plan with no lock-in contracts. To activate internet at your home or business, go to ripplenetworks.com.au. Station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you? If you have loose, damaged or missing teeth or loose-fitting dentures, better call Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack and the team at Infinity Dental Care can restore a rock-solid smile using an oral procedure called Digital Full Arch Solution. We remove broken teeth, replacing them with a healthy
Yeah, Bev
style.
Ridley, I've just got to call you out, lovey. You said that you went for a walk in the heat today.
Schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor. Need more time to focus on your small
I don't know
business?
why you did that, lovey. Don't walk in the heat.
Applications. With
It's
our
no good for you.
expertise, can free up your schedule to
Just
serve
get
more
heat
customers
stroke.
and do what you love. Let us take care of all your software, technology.
Then you
and
said it wasn't so
activities.
hot.
You
Oh my
dedicate your
God,
time
don't do
to
that.
growing your business, from managing
You
your
cook
online
yourself.
presence to streamlining your operations. Trust us to make it happen. Visit Aurelian-Group.com today and discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media site.
Just trying to catch up with this feed here.
Its aim is to inform, involve, and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep.
Some of the stuff that I see, I swear to God.
6660 or visit
Bizarre.
setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, on Facebook. So we're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, Omni Studio, and iHeartRadio as well. So post your questions up on the main page and I'll read it out. When Spirit's drawn to you, it'll make me stop on that. Like I've got my iPad here and it'll make me stop on that question. So just realized my left ear isn't popping tonight on your live, Leslie. Yeah, every time I go live, Bev Ridley's on, she's always got a popping ear. So, there you go. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie, with Leona Sunday. Did you get that one? She said, my brother who got his money stolen by a male, was it family? I don't think too many go in his bubble. He's a hoarder, so his garage is almost clean looking for it. Or was it in his room? Thank you, Leslie. That's so sad. He's the nicest man anybody could meet. He's really needed that money for he's out of work. Yeah. Well, he's got to find it if he's lost it then, lovey. What else have we got here? Oh, hang on. Yep. So still 32 in Victoria degrees. Wow, it was 37 here. What about you, Ellie? What did you have? Something?
It was hot.
Yeah, it was
today.
hot, yeah.
I spent all day indoors.
Oh, you're lucky. I was indoors, but I had a big jacket on because at work it's just freezing sometimes.
We were like 30.
Yeah, right.
32 at most, I think.
Yeah, right. There you go. Well, at work it's freezing. I've got a big jacket on most of the time, and I've got a electric blanket underneath my desk just in case. In winter, I have to put it on. But over to you there, Miss Ellie. I think Emma Nat's got something there.
Giant meaty one.
Okay.
So Emma Nat said, thank you in advance. Lots of gratitude for you. I have a stiff right hip, but can't think of yet who the soldier would be.
We found the soldier one, Emma. Don't worry about that one.
This name that I was mentioning yesterday, a lot of your description of him is a perfect match, but could be another person or soul too, as some is different to him. He wants a tattoo on the side of his face, but doesn't have.
Oh.
My feet just jumped.
Oh, but doesn't. Yeah.
Have any tattoos on his on his arms or face. He told me he was held in a jail cell for a few days, but not a jailbird.
Yeah.
The angry comment of harm he said about wanting to cause someone harm does make me wary about him or any person who says anything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually stop contact with that person. It sounds like it may have been part of the other world with spirits.
Yeah, maybe.
He's been diagnosed with schizophrenia, but he says nothing is wrong with him.
Yeah, well, there you go, love. So your call. I don't know. I'm just a medium, so I'm not a counselor. So it's your call there. It's your call. We found the soldier person anyway. It was Jill Polglaze's relative. So I'm going to be it's going to be even hotter in Sydney tomorrow. So drink plenty. Yes. Yes, 100%. I drink a lot of coconut water. It's beautiful. Coconut water. The raw sea is the one that I like. I love it. And you got to shop around to get it on special because, you know, Coles and Woolies are not. Woolies are expensive, or Woolies is more expensive than Coles sometimes. So, yes. What else have we got here? So love, like, and share the page, guys. We're actually live. This is our 148th live show here at Alive, and we've also done 148 shows here at Alive and 483 shows all up over the world. And we've got a lot of validations. I've actually got to get to them still. It's a lot of work. Yeah, and a Sunday. Yes, we've done that one. Yeah, Sarah Christian, she says, am I in the right direction with my art? I feel like that it will pay off later, Lovey, but you might need to, like I always say when you're doing something like that, is to get a stable job or even a part-time stable job so that you can just have some form of income coming in, okay? Just to keep you going. Because otherwise you just never know what's around the corner. I don't like taking risks, and I always have backup plans. So Karen Riley's still got 34 degrees there. Yes. And meanwhile, up in Queensland, it's flooding up there, and people have, you know, flooded I think it's Townsville, is it, Ellie? Do you know? Yeah.
Townsville from the hurricane up there.
That's right, from the hurricane. I just saw a little bit on the news tonight before I left, and I thought, wow, that's insane. Like, we're roasting down here and they've got flooding and it hasn't stopped raining. Wendy Moose Martin, she goes, the heat gets to you, doesn't it? Yes, for me, yes. Well, it doesn't. I don't mind the heat. I would rather heat than the actual, you know, cold, the freezing cold. I mean, I had a visitor at my house, stayed for 3 weeks, and they went to Adelaide, and I think it was whatever it was, 39 degrees or whatever it was there. I don't know what it was. And they came back. And when he goes back to his country, it's -5. So, and they're absolutely freezing over there. Oh, geez. Yeah, so Regan King, Innisfail is bad. Right, okay. So, yes, I love the water too, raw sea, 100%, Glennis. So what have we got here? Who else needs a reading here? I'm just going back on the feed here. Terry Claypool, any messages, please? Well, who's this one? I haven't seen this one for a long time. Terry Claypool. So, anxiety around you as well. Now, I've just got a really bad headache on the left side of my head. So it's either impact to the head, or someone's had impact here, or temple, or concussion. It's concussion, or, you know, like I remember when I was a little kid, I was walking on the basketball court, and another kid was looking the wrong way and running, and they headbutted me right in the temple, knocked me out. I was knocked out, and I think I was only about 7 or 8. I'll never forget it. Knocked out, and then I woke up and I was in hospital, and I just couldn't stop vomiting because I had severe concussion. So yeah, apparently the other one, the kid that ran into me was the same as well. Like they nearly knocked themselves out as well. That's how hard they hit me. Well, he hit me. So yes, concussion, and it just showed me that image of when I was little of what happened to me. So I'm feeling like there's some sort of impact to this side of the head. I'm also getting like a foot to the head. So has someone beaten someone up, or I know this is going to sound crazy around you, Terry, but has someone beaten someone up and like put the foot into the head or something like that? I just see the foot, or it might feel like a foot to the head, like someone's been in a brawl. That's what I'm seeing. I don't like stuff like that, so I'm going to pull that back. I'm also getting 12 around you. 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March, and also December. So last year's December, up and down, inside out, up and down. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also seeing the dollar signs come through as well for you. So look forward to that. This is going to be around June / into July this year. And I know, yes, it's too far away, but I see the little dollar signs like they float through, and they float through, they hover through. You know, like when Harry Potter or Hermione does some stuff with their magic wand, it's like you're holding the little dollar signs just hovering through. That's what they do. They'll come always from my right side and they'll go to the left side, but they'll be in all different sizes. And I can tell how much money it's going to be, because if it's a lot of money, it'll be really big. If it's going to be a little bit of money, it'll be really small. And these ones are about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tall. So it's really nice. Any money coming in at that time is going to be really good for you. So, and you can manifest it as well. So yes, manifesting is amazing. That's how I got my home. I manifested my home and I got it by $1,000. And I say this all the time, manifesting does work. I'm also getting 19 around you as well. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around October. And I'm also feeling that I just heard victim. And so is this with the foot on the brawl or the victim, or what's happened there? As I see police as well. I don't know if that's completely around you or someone else that's just posted up next to you, but I just heard victim and I just saw police. And I was coming home from radio last night and they just showed me this vision. It just reminded me of the police again, of this vision. And I was coming home from radio and I heard my spirit, of course. I asked him to protect me 24/7. I heard him say, slow down, as I was coming up to a little bump, the little bumps in the road. And I could hear the police car coming, and I thought maybe he's chasing someone, because I heard slow down like this. He came around the corner, did a right-hand turn, and he nearly lost the car. He was going that fast around the corner. He nearly lost his police car, and it came towards my car. If my car was going any faster, he would have hit my car last night. It was just like so freaky. And his face looked at mine and I looked at him as if to say, like, you're going to hit me. And I just kind of stared. It was like the weirdest connection of eye connection at the split of half a second. It was so weird. So I was thinking to myself, wow, that was a lucky call. Thank you, Spirit, for calling that out. But if I don't have protection from Spirit, I don't know what else would have saved me last night, but I heard slow down, so it was like, and I actually even remember now, I pulled right over into the gutter so that he wouldn't come too close. He just missed me by, I don't know, a couple of, maybe a meter, not even that, so, and he just was flying around. It's like he did a fishtail around the corner. And I think he realized that he was going too fast, and I think he scared himself. But anyway, you don't need to kill someone else while you're trying to run to some event. That's for sure. But just going forward there also, Terry, I also see a letter in the post that's quite a significant, important letter, okay? And this is not just any normal letter, not a bill. We all hate going to the letterbox and getting the bills. So, yes, a significant letter. It's like a contract where you've got to sign something, okay? So just be careful, because I see the contract, see. Always show me the hovering paper, like a theme of hovering paper. Like I'll go back to Harry Potter where he just makes things shimmer in the air, like the paper just like flickering in the air. Well, that's what it's doing. It's just showing me in the air, and it's like a contract that you'll be signing maybe either 3 to 6 weeks or 3 to 6 months. Okay, so whatever that is, you need to check it and double check it. Even if a lawyer's checked it, just make sure you check it as well. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie? Not yet. Regan King said, but the heat I hear is still around also. I can opt with the humidity. We had last Wednesday 37 and it felt like it was just terrible with the humidity, 100%. That's one thing. I don't mind the dry heat, but definitely don't like the heat with the humidity, that's for sure, especially when you go to Queensland and it's really stinking hot. Stacey Wheeler, hi, beautiful. Thank you so much again for last night's mini reading. I can't tell you how much it has helped calming my nerves. Anxiety, and to stop stressing about what direction to take right now. My head's still swirling 100 miles an hour, but it's a lot better than the 1 million miles like it was yesterday. Thank you so much again. You're welcome, lovey. I didn't realize that was a validation. I just thought I was reading a question out somewhere. It was going to be a question. Well, that's yeah, thank you, Stacey. That's good feedback. And yeah, we don't always need, just because things are going, a bit upside down, a bit hairy at sometimes, and we don't always need to fester in the moment. We need to just let it go, let it ride, let it just, go forward, and that's it. So people need to realize that we don't have all the time in the world. You know, if someone wants to eliminate someone out of their life, and they, you know, are doing it with nastiness or disrespect or whatever it is, or just to be cruel to people for no reason at all, and they're doing this, and even though the person hasn't done anything wrong, it's just cruel, you know, and they don't need to be like that. It's karma coming back. That's what I say. So yeah, just make sure that you know, it just let everything settle, Stacey, and things will be fine, lovey. Just look forward to it. Look forward to good things. If we always look forward to bad things, it's always going to be bad. So yes, they're all having a conversation here about humidity. I just need to move forward. Where are we up to? Stacey McHugh. Hi, Lesley, and everyone else here. I would love to hear any messages from loved ones. Any guidance would be great. Miss Stacey. So you haven't seen you on here before, Stacey. So love, like, and share the page, please. What else do we have for her, Spirit? Okay, I do see property around you as well. Is it you that owns 1 to 2 properties, or 2 to 3 properties, or what's with the 1-2 or 2 to 3? What does that mean? Is that 2 to 3 months time, or if I had more time, I'd be able to work it out. But I just see property, and it just said 1-2, 2-3. So I don't know if they're relating that to the property or the time, or in 2 months' time. I'm not sure what that means. So yes, 8 weeks I'm hearing. What does 8 weeks mean? That's crazy. I don't usually get stuff like that. But I'm also getting 11 around you too. November was very significant for you. But this year coming up, we're already in second gear. So second gear, second month, we should already be in second gear, guys. So let's get cracking. Let's get things moving. So we need to start motivating ourselves. And I feel like the same thing for you. It's like you're stuck in the rut there, Stace. So stuck in rut. So it's time for change around you as well. So lots of stuff coming up this year. A couple of opportunities. Don't take the temptations. I know this sounds really, really general, but that's what you kind of asked for. But don't take the temptations. It's like, is that a temptation, or am I just, you know, going to get sucked in here? There's a lot of scammers out there. There's so many scammers, it's not funny. Everywhere you look, there's someone trying to scam someone. And it just does my head in. So Leona Sunday, I want money. Is it big or small? Laughing out loud. Manifesting big piles. Fair enough. When you manifest money, you have to feel it as well. And I have one, I think it's probably, I'll post up on my page. I've got another 4 to post up that I've won the Powerball for the last, oh my God, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks in a row. Last time I didn't win anything, so that's the first time I haven't won for ages. But the second last time I won, I got $62. But I'm trying to manifest more zeros on the end, that's for sure. Yes. Oh, thank you, Leona. It's beautiful. Andy Dan, thank you. Yes, Glennis Lacey said, I just got goosebumps when you're telling us that. Wow, that is a good real warning. Yes, that's happened to me before, Glennis. So I remember leaving the station here, my other station, and I've told you this before. I'll repeat it again for people that don't know. And I remember as I left the station, I saw a van on the side of the road, a white van on the side of the road. And I remember sitting and I saw this man run straight out from out the front of the van and run straight across from me. And they showed me the lights and everything. And then I thought, wow, you know, and I didn't pay much attention to it because I was just trying to get home. And as I got to the lights, I go over a hill. There's a van on the left. I slowed right down and there's a man that ran straight out in front of me. Can you believe it? It was so bizarre. Swear on my life. It was just so crazy. But that's the good thing about being a medium. You kind of catch these things. I can tell you so many different stories. It's not funny. I had another girl that I was driving home from my friend's place really late at night. And this was over out west. And I was driving, minding my own business. And I was in my Subaru then. And it was a quick car. And sure as ever, I had this feeling to look to the right. And as I looked to the right, there was a girl lying flat out unconscious on the ground, like in the middle of a driveway. So I went up. I couldn't turn right to go and see anything. And I went up the road, came back, and then I pulled over and I thought, wow, she's not even moving. Like, she hasn't moved since I've gone up the road and come back, and looks like she's out cold, and she looked like really delirious. So anyway, I pulled over on the side of the road, and then I swear to God, on my life, everyone's life, like my daughter's life, everyone, my seatbelt went really, really tight. It was like, stay there, don't move. And my seatbelt went really tight, and I was on the phone to the ambulance, and I'm thinking, what's going on? I'm trying to pull the seatbelt. It was really tight. It wouldn't let me out of the car. And I rang the ambulance and told the ambulance. Anyway, they got somebody there. And then as I looked up from after looking at the phone to try and work out what street it was and everything, there's this man that was clearly either drunk or on drugs coming towards me. And as he came towards me, he's coming towards the car. His eyes were popping out of his head. It was really freaky. It still freaks me out now. So I took off in my car, went up because I had to go back that way. So I went up the street, came back around, and he ran across the road, and I just put my foot down. The turbo kicked in. I was like a rocket up that street, screaming on the phone to the ambulance people, because I was still on the phone to the ambulance people, screaming on the phone, oh my God, he's chasing me. And I had the footage of that man chasing me in the car, trying to catch me, because I don't know what he thought that I did, but or what he, and then and then I saw him also, like, in the, it was just so weird, just in the revision mirror, just like wanting to kill me. I don't know, he was just going to do something to me, and I freaked right out. So never went that way again ever again. But yes, that's spirit for you, so locking me in the car or in the seatbelt so that I can't even get out of the car. I don't know if anyone else has ever had that experience, but someone's definitely looking over me, protecting me, that's for sure. It was a really weird night, probably a full moon as well. So Nicole's saying, going fishing tonight, hopefully I will get a big fish. Good on you. That's so cool. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. Stacey Wheeler's got a big validation there.
Yep, so Stacey Wheeler said, thank you again. It's like you knew I needed to hear about the living situation more. I wasn't alone last night, so I didn't want to ask anything about it. But I am alone tonight, and as you know how to put in the little hints only I would understand. But Thank you so much. I will wait it out and keep putting up with being treated poorly, and will leave when I'm truly sure the timing is right and where I can't be made to feel worse. I feel such a weight lifted. You are so amazing. Yeah,
lovey. So even though, you know, like they always say that a female's left the house before they've even left the house, like the body, the brain, everything's gone before, you know, before they've even left the relationship or the house. But you need to get yourself sorted so that you've got some money or something like that, or, you know, a safe house or something like that to go to. Do you know if she's in Sydney, Ellie? Yeah. What location are you in there, Stacey? Because we have, I volunteered for a group, and I won't say it on air because just in case your person there is listening. But we had, I used to volunteer for this group, and they help a lot of women like you. But if you are in Sydney, I can point you in that right direction. There's a lot of help out there for a lot of people. It's just that the person that's in that situation don't really know or understand, you know, how to get out of it. And it's really hard for them. And, you know, if it's a abusive narcissistic relationship, then, you know, it's really hard. So it's really, really difficult for people. And it's awful. And it's just demeaning. It's disrespectful. But there's your answer, lovey. So the relationship's already over, or whatever's going on around you, it's already over. That's what I'm hearing even further. So get comfortable with a beautiful life ahead. Okay. All right. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Not yet.
But we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
Oh, I'm sweating. My ears are sweating.
The latest
Well, I thought that wasn't going to go then.
Your only destination for the latest events, captivating stories, and rich insights from the Arab world and
Boom,
Australia.
boom. What's that?
Stay informed, inspired,
That light
and
just went
connected.
weird.
Download the app or tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab Media, bridging cultures, connecting communities.
I love that. Thank you, Jules. That was my picture. I'm very proud of my drawing. Where is it? Gallipoli. Oops, hang on. How cool is that? Gallipoli. I can't spell it to save my life, but there it is. I'm going to have to put that, I have to take a photo of that and put it together. Actually, I'll take a photo for you now, Jules. Somehow I'm going to do
Is
this.
a team of professionally trained photographers with the passion to deliver a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those
I'll
moving
do the
moments.
whole
We offer
thing.
a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot,
shadow.
specialising weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.
There you go. I'll send this to you, Jules. I'll send you a photo of my scribble. You probably won't be able to understand it.
Next event. Station sponsor.
Adriano Coluccio Funeral Services is an Australian-owned and operated funeral home, providing dedicated, dignified, versatile and professional funeral services, assisting community members in their time of
There you
grief and
go. I
loss,
just sent it to you.
regardless of ethnicity and religion. Our commitment and compassion is dedicated to setting the highest standard in funeral professionalism and supporting families through what is the most difficult time of their lives. Located in Smithfield and Miranda, servicing all city areas.
Did you see how I spelt Gallipoli?
Always with you. 960
I have to fix that. That's terrible. Gallipoli, whatever. I can't spell to save my life sometimes.
Same old. What'd you get up to? Not much. Are you okay, mate? Looking out for one another is something we all need to do. So if a mate's struggling, ask, are you okay? Listen, encourage action, and check in again soon. Those 4 steps could change their life. Find out more at areyouok.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to that main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and post up your question. So I'm very proud of my little drawing tonight with Jill Polglaze's relative that was in the World War One, and just going to post that up on my page over the week. So prediction text is worst. Yes, what are they talking about there? So Lorraine Fraser, prediction text is worst. What does she mean? What do you mean by that, Lorraine Fraser? I thought I saw Ellie Grace go by. Yes, Glennis Lacey, she walked past. Oh, there you go. I show you a picture of my pop too. Yes, send it to me, Jim Tim, which is Nicole Stan. Let me have a look. Let me see. How cute. So that might even Jill Polgoy, she said, I just sent her my drawing, which was horrendous. But anyway, that's my my drawing. If you can see him there, it's kind of like, there we go. And Nicole Stan said she's going to send me. Which page are you going to send it through, Nicole? Let me quickly have a look here. Oh gosh, Facebook, it jumps around all the time. Nope, I haven't got anything. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, Bev Ridley, can you send that to me again? It's really, really blurry. She's sending me stuff about the St. Christopher metal. There it is there, actually, because that's what I was talking about last week, which resonated with another reading that I did, and it was all about the Immaculate Mary, which is what I've got on now. St. Christopher metal is a symbol of faith, protection, and guidance. There you go. How cool is that? So, okay, where did Nicole send it to? I've got to go and find this now. Hopefully she's, nope, we haven't got that one. Okay, Dixie, I saw that you've booked me for a private reading. I'm just trying to find a photo. Does she send it on the live here, Nicole?
You can't send it on.
Yeah, you probably can't send it, can you? Or I wouldn't be surprised in the future they'll be able to do that early, because they can do everything else at the moment. Okay, what have we got here? Where am I? Okay, never mind. She hasn't sent it through yet, so it'd be nice to see that. Yeah, she said, I'll show you a picture of my pop too. That's cool. Yes, you did see Ellie Grace go by. Oh, good. Yes, Nicole, she said, I'll send you a picture of my pop too. He was in World War One. I will get a picture of pop tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. Fair enough. No wonder I can't find it now. Jessica Hudson, good evening. She says, hope everyone is well. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, we've got... Okay, the Alicia Garcia, hi. The US is going nuts. What do you mean, lovey? Anything I should be doing, trying to stay positive, just so much hate and negativity. Yes, well, you can't blame the world after what the elite are doing. So you can't blame the world. So we've got a big validation there from Stacey Wheeler. Go, Miss Ellie.
So Stacey Wheeler said, I'm in New Zealand, but always being drawn to Perth, to Aussie a lot lately, but Perth is what seems to be calling to me.
Oh,
But
beautiful.
thank you, because I really thought I was the one with the problem, but I've obviously been made to feel that way, as everything you said, all the validation I needed.
Okay.
I'm making the right steps, and slowly but surely the tortoise will win the race.
Yes.
I will be messaging in the next few days for a proper reading after
Okay.
the last 2 nights, and I'm sure I can ask more about the organisation
Yes.
you'll ask you about. He's
Yes.
not here, and I will try to be quick enough to delete the comments, but I honestly can't thank you enough for giving me strength right now. Loving
Yeah,
life.
it's beautiful. Yeah, well done, lovey. See how us women have got to hide ourselves because of these crazy men. Jeez, I mean, not everyone's crazy, but it's just becoming so bad now. I see it all the time. It's just terrible. It horrifies me. Absolutely horrifies me. It's not like the olden days, guys. It's not like the olden days where the men used to open up the car door, and I'm not saying that they have to now, but I'm just saying I used to be a bit more respectful, though. So Lorraine Watson said, my dad bought me a St. Christopher for my car when I was young. I still have it in my car. Go figure. Now, isn't that bizarre how it's come up tonight, Lorraine? That's just a little thing to say that Dad's around for you as well, lovey. Okay, because I would not have shown that if I didn't go to that message. So it's not because we can't show any photos from the live feed here. We can only go to the messenger. So yes, she said she's going to send it tomorrow. It's Jim Stan. When I get it off my dad. Okay, beautiful. Yes, we can showcase it next week. Remind me for next week. Currently homeless, wish to stay. Alison Turner. New Year's wishes to you both. Thank you. She said, currently homeless, wish to stay Blue Mountains. When will I be offered stable and legal lease? Anything else? Deep appreciation. Oh, I love you. Where are you, Alison? So is it Blue Mountains? That's going to be freezing soon. Look, I can't see anything coming up until the end of the month, lovey. So I hope you're okay. Yeah. I hope you're okay. So end of the month, that's what I'm getting for you. And it's not going to be the best, but it's going to be something, okay? At least it gets your feet on the ground, like gets you a bit stable for a while. Jessica Hudson, it's my son's birthday today. Happy birthday. We lost his dad a few weeks ago. Just after a message from him, please, been such a hard day, of course. So, Jessica, 10 years old, 10-year-old. Oh, gosh, I just got all this pressure on my head at the moment. I feel like that everything is on top of you. That lots of anxiety as well. Now, 100% that your where does the feed go now? So that your husband or your partner 100% would not want you to be unhappy like right now. And I know that's hard to say because it's not long, that it's very fresh that he's just gone. Okay, but when they go to the other side, they don't go in pain, they don't go with anything, but they're all in neutral and they hang around you and they're always around you. Now, I feel like your son has had either dreams about dad or will have dreams about his dad. Okay, or has he mentioned that to you? Because I see the dreams. I see the child lying there and I see the child like having dreams, like beautiful smiles on the face. It's just beautiful. And that's how he's going to remember dad as well. And does your son have some form of like clothing or blanket or something like that from dad? Does he have anything like that? Because I see something like the child holding something close to the chest. I'm just going to put the camera down 1 sec. Like holding something close to the chest. That's what I'm seeing. He's pulling it into close to his chest, and it looks like either a shirt or a blanket or something that reminds him or the comfort of dad. Does that make sense? It's like he's pulling it in. It's like crossed arms. Unless this is him like this, okay? I don't know what this means. The crossed arms. What does that mean to you? Crossed arms. I want to say, and I'm hoping that the child is not listening. Do you know, Ellie, if this child is listening?
No.
Okay. Can you write on the page if the child is listening, Jessica, ASAP, so I can say what I just saw? Okay, I'm going to write it down. Okay. Was there also some like either a tattoo or something on the necklace here or something around here that was either frilly or something like that? What was it around the neck? What was this a, yeah, okay, I can't say that either. Okay. Something was around the neck. And I also get the number 11 around you. And I'm also seeing the June month, just plain June month.
Kid's not listening.
Okay. So I was going to like the crossed arms. Was this a crossed arms? Was this like an open coffin? Was it open arms, or who was the person in the coffin or at the funeral with the arms like this? I don't know if you can see me from the actual microphones in the road. But the open the crossed arms. He keeps showing me crossed arms. And there's also a book or some notebook or something like that. And it looks like to me there's a like a leather, a brown colored, like a leather book or something that someone's written something in. Is that right? Or something from the funeral? Or like a Bible, I don't know. Something, Bible or book. It looks like a Bible, but it's a book. Of course, it's a book. What am I saying? But it looks like someone's written something. Yeah. There you go. So I saw that. Did I say tattoo? Something around the neck. I did say tattoo, right. I thought it was. I wasn't sure if it was tattoo or something because I couldn't quite see because I had something else frilly there. It was like, it looks like it's in really, really beautiful, like a Roman, you know, like how you do Roman numerals, like a Roman numerals about so thick. That's what it looks like to me. So it's like, I'm going to try and draw it, of course. No, it doesn't look nothing like what I saw, okay? Absolutely nothing. But this is the neck. I'm going to have to get Spirit to... Okay, I've drawn over some things, but yeah. I've drawn over some things here. But this is my horrid looking... Okay, hang on. Kind of like it. Anyway, this is what he's asked me to draw. Okay, so here is the hair, the eyes, the ear over the month of June, and then we've got here the ear, kind of like, do you have an earring on one side, and then there's like a slit for like the mouth, not a really big smile, but when he smiled like really beautiful, and that was the tattoo. It was like a really, really thick tattoo. That's what I'm seeing on the chest here. So definitely 100% he's here. He's saying hi. He's okay. She's just written on the page. She says he had my son's name tattooed on his neck. So that was really beautiful. There you go. Yeah, he's here, Lovey, and he's just saying thank you for whatever you did. I'm sorry that it ended up this way, but there's nothing I can do now. But I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm at peace. Okay, but there's a book. He's showing me this book, and was he? I know that it doesn't look like that. He was what do you call it? Totally religious, but I feel like he had his heart on his sleeve, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's like there was definitely morals. She said, yeah, that's exactly right. Here, look. That's her first validation there, and that's her other one. Yes, that's exactly right, she says. So I feel like that he had like his heart on his sleeve, you know, like it was either yes or no. It was like tenfold, black or white. There was no in between here. Definitely black and white person. This was a big black tattoo, like black writing, nothing else in it. Did he also have one on the shoulder? Was it the right shoulder? Was he going to get one on the right shoulder if he doesn't have it there? Because I see one there as well. This guy wasn't anyone to mess with either. So tenfold black and white personality. And as much as the tears still come down here, I see the tears for you. I see the tears for you, for your son mainly. But just know that he's there, okay? So he's telling me the tears need to stop. He's going, you got to be brave for the son, you got to do this for the son. Who's Andrew? I just heard you got to be brave for Andrew. Is that right? Or who's Andrew? I had that name last night as well. I got that right last night too. But yes, definitely this man is saying zippity zip, you'll be fine. She said, yes, that was him. She said, yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. And she's crying. Okay. I can see you crying, Lovey. Big tears, lots of tears. And this is really good to get it out because you need to get it out. And he knows that. And he knows that you know, as much as things were upside down sometimes, his heart was still there because you had his soul, his son, his soul, he's saying. So, and I'm also getting the number 9 around him as well, 9 or September. So what was the number 9? And show me property as well. Was there an issue with the property? Or still? Because I feel like something hasn't finished there. You know what I mean? Like some things are not tied up yet. He wants you to tie them up. So whatever's going on around you, he's saying try and tie up all the loose ends, like get it all together. He knows you're grieving, but he wants you to tie up the loose ends, whatever's hanging off. Tie them up. Tie up. Yes. Did he okay, so tenfold. Is there a scotch or something called tenfold, Ellie? Do you know? Because he just showed me scotch or a bottle or like a tenfold or 10. I don't drink, so scotch. Is there something called tenfolds or penfolds or tenfold? I don't know. No, she's saying I can't stop crying. Yeah. Yeah, because you're in sorrow, Lovey. You're in sorrow because he's not there anymore, It's like he's not there but he is there, So he's there. 100% he's there. Tenfolds, is there like a scotch or anything like that? I wonder what tenfold means. Tenfolds or penfolds, maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to put 10 or pen. I don't know. But I'm getting pain in my right hand too, so right area here. So did he... Hey?
There's a Penfold winemaking company.
Okay, righto. Penfold wines. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Maybe he's saying to have a scotch or have a wine, but I'm getting pain in my hand here. Is that her as well? Or right. I wrote right shoulder before, and I also got right, like whatever this part is, the palm. Like he's landed on something. So, but yeah, he's saying put a smile on your face. He's still there. He's still happy. Do you feel something at the end of the bed as well? Because he's showing me sitting on the end of the bed. You must feel something sitting or some pressure on your feet at the end of the bed because he's showing me him turning around looking and you're lying in bed and he's looking at you while you're lying in bed. You must feel him around because she said that Sanya Aiken said there, yes, there is a Penfolds. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I feel like you're just going to cry yourself to sleep there, Lovey, but it's he's with you. So you just need to keep talking out loud. He knows you talk out loud. And your son, you need to, I feel like he's been to visit your son in the dreams. Like he hasn't gone out of that area. It's like that whole area where you are. He's like he's in there. He had a special spot, he said. She said, yes, he's around a lot. I feel like that he's got his own special spot, like one chair in the lounge room. Do you know what I mean? Like men have their one chairs. So the one chair or recliner chair or one chair in the lounge room. Was he dark haired as well? Dark hair. Anyway, we'll leave it there. I wish you all the best there, Lovey, but he's with you. And if he's here telling me that and he's showing me things that are so significant, such as your son's name and the tattoo on his chest, I mean, I can't get any closer than that, so. And I'll leave it there. She said, yes, dark hair. Okay. Did he have it to the side? Because he won't leave now because he knows I'm on a roll with it. But did he have it to the side? Like he's showing me to the side. Unless I just heard careful because did he used to have hair to the side because I think he's showing off, telling me that, and he's got character. He's a funny man. He's showing off because he's showing me that he did have hair, but then I saw him baldy, and then he goes, no, forget that. Just tell her I had hair. I go, oh, okay. So she goes, thank you so much, beautiful. I really appreciate it. But I just want to know about the hair because he won't leave me alone now because I think he's playing games with me because he's a character. He's got a big smile on his face. He's laughing. He had a peculiar laugh too. It's a peculiar laugh. How funny. Anyway, Jessica, if you can come back through and just tell us.
She said yes when he was younger.
There you go. See, that's why I was thinking. Are you telling me the truth? Like they play games with me too. I'm thinking. Yeah. She goes. He was so funny. He's cheeky. Yes. When he was younger. So that's what they do with me. They always will play games. If they had hair when they were younger, they'll show me when they're younger. And then I thought to myself, hang on a second. I just saw a vision of you with no hair. And now you've got hair. How does that work? It's not like you're Ray Martin. You know what I mean? Like Ray Martin with all these thick hair that he used to have, that guy on the Current Affair and 60 Minutes. But yeah, she said he's a trickster. Yes. So there you go. He's making you laugh. All right. But that's what he just did to me. He can't fool me sometimes. Okay. Sometimes they get me because they're so convincing and they're such a, good character. Like their strength of character is really, their personality is really strong. But he can't get me because like I said, I saw him with the bald head and then I saw him with hair flicked over and then he's asked me to draw it like this. Look. Like that. There's the face there, okay? There's his hair, and he's kind of like smirking at me, laughing, and she said he's a trickster, yeah. But he's kind of smirking at me, laughing, saying, "I'm almost got you." I go, "No, you didn't, buddy. You didn't get me." But it'd be really good if you could just do a big. I got tears now. Look, I don't know. I'm not even crying, but I feel water. I feel water on my face, like my eyes. It's like he's doing it as well, okay? So he's happy. He's happy that he's happy that you know that he's here, okay? So that's the message. He's just saying thank you to me. That's okay, buddy. Just don't play tricks on me again. You won't win. Okay. So, so yes, Glennis Lacey just said, see, he put a smile on your face now. Stacey Wheeler, he needed to make her smile and laugh before he would go. Absolutely love that. Yes, so beautiful. Thank you. Ends with a laughter. That's the best. Yes. So yeah, that's what they do sometimes. They will play games with me. I mean, I've had done readings, like private readings I've done what have I done? I've done thousands, and next minute I'll see like this really handsome man, and when I'm in my office in my home, and I'm thinking, wow, he's cute, and I'm thinking, okay, now, and then I say in my head, okay, mate, you're about over the 50 mark. Now show me the real you. And then they'll show me the real them. And I start laughing and they start laughing. And I'm like, no one can see this but me. And I just crack up. And then I tell my client that I'm reading for and they crack up because they know that they're just being a trickster. And it's really quite funny. So, Stacey Wheeler, she says, I have tears. That was the most beautiful reading I've seen and I've watched the hundreds of yours. Yes. Oh, well, I do a lot like this in private stuff. Sometimes I can't do a lot of this on air, so I've got to pull back, but this one here was nice and a peaceful reading, I should say, because, you can imagine what I see and what I have to pull back. I can't say everything on air because of the media law here. It's a bit tricky sometimes. But definitely black and white personality with this man. Definitely, I saw the dreams with the son. So ask your son, when the time is right. You don't have to interrupt him, like, if he's not thinking about dad or talking about dad. But when you're talking about dad or at that moment in time, don't just ask it out of the blue. Just say, do you ever dream of dad, or do you ever have any dreams? And you might say, well, yeah. But he will come in the dreams, okay? Because I'm seeing the son there lying down and then having a smile on his face because he's seen his dad. And that's a visit from dad, okay? And he's not going too far away, this man, as well. He's a very homey person, very family-orientated, very homey person. Home person. Just writing that down too. So she says, I'm so grateful, everyone. So very grateful. Everything was spot on. I'm laughing now. It's been so painful today, and now I feel and now I feel at peace. Yeah, beautiful. So that's what they do. They actually do stuff like that because they know that you're coming on the show, and they know before me. I don't even know who's coming on my show, unlike last night. But I don't even know who's coming on my show from Spirit. I don't know anything until I get there because I don't want to know. That baldy man last night with the tattoos on his face and the tattoo coming down here, I just see all this stuff, like it's just bizarre. So, and I don't usually see a living person in my vision, like my remote viewing. I don't usually see the living person like that until they're passed over. But last night was really bizarre because I was just minding my own business trying to have a snooze before I went on air, and sure as ever, I get this man in my face. And then it comes out on the show last night. But anyways, we'll leave it there. She got anything else that she said there?
Oh, no.
You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back next week on Sunday night from 8 till 10 and on Monday night at Alive 90.5 from 8 till 10. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to those pages. I do the live online. I'm doing 2 events coming up on the 22nd from 10 a.m. at on my show. So sorry, on my live. What am I talking about? I can't even get the words out. An event. If you go to my events page, you'll see two workshops coming up, and they will be one's about manifestation at 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. and the other one's from 10 till 12, and that's for beginners psychic medium courses. And if you wanted to increase your abilities, and just come and join that workshop, it's going to run for about 2 hours, and you'll get a lot of information out of that. So I'll leave that there. It's all over my page. So jump over to the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and I'll leave it there, and I'll see you next week. Have a beautiful week. Bye, guys. Cheers.
Music. On your sound, your community.
Don't let the music come up, Ellie, because I've got to change this over. Oh, I can't get my mouse. Where's my mouse? Just turn it right down. That's it. Because I can't. Oh, there it is. I found my mouse. Oops. Oh, now I've kicked myself out. Oh dear. Oh, I can't even log in. Oh, geez. That was hard.